Networking is not just about connecting with people. It's about connecting people with people, people with ideas, and people with opportunities. And that's from Mitchell Janae. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Youth Island on your darling station OGTV. Youth Island is that program where we bring to you front-burner issues affecting youth and we offer solutions to them. I'm your host, Oyindamola Akindele. This program is divided into two segments, the discussion segment and the skill acquisition segment. The discussion segment is where we discuss topics pertaining to the youth, while the skill acquisition segment is where we discuss vocational skills and how we can acquire them. Our topic for today is one that can change the trajectory of your career, your personal growth, and your future success: networking for youth. Networking is no longer just for big businesses and professionals. As youth, it is important to know how to create a good network for yourself, especially in this fast-paced world. And today, to help us break this down, we have an important guest with us who has been able to build an impressive network of himself. He also served as the Student Union Government Vice President during his undergraduate days in the university. Let's welcome Jimoh Adesope, who will be taking us through his own personal experience about building a suitable network as a youth. Welcome, Jimoh Adesope.
Thank you very much, Oyi, and I am very, very delighted to be here this afternoon.
Welcome to Youth Island. It's so lovely to have you here.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine.
Okay, so let's get started. Now, what is networking?
All right. Trust me, when we talk about networking, more often times than not, we are trying to box ourselves into the fact that it is just about meeting people. However, networking transcends just meeting people. It is, trying to nurture, build, and maintain a constant relationship. It's just like the public relation. What is defined in public relations as the ability of an organization to build a kind of relationship between themselves and the public. So when it comes to human, you have to make sure that you have that mutual relationship with people, and then you build it to an extent that whenever you call on them, they are very and readily available to them, because no one is an island of knowledge alone.
Yes.
It's not even about knowledge now. It's about resources. It's about what you want. You cannot have it all. So it is very, very important for you to have others. For example, I'm a big fan of football. In football game, we have about 23 players. That means that it is not a one-man game
alone.
Even if it is other sport like tennis, that it is one-man game, we also have responsibilities of you maintain that relationship with your coach, to direct you, and also to link you up with something. So when we are talking about networking, it transcends merely knowing people, but maintaining that mutual relationship whereby you can build trust in yourself. They can have that kind of mutuality between the person and the plethora of people. It's not that it is only one particular segment that you have people, but you have to have people in every other area. So when it comes to networking is just like you're not staying where you are. Like the popular phrase carpe diem. If we are to stay in one place, we will not have legs.
That's a very good example. That's a very good one.
So instead, we would have had roots, because you know that root is the one, especially the tap root. We have to just stay in one place. But because we have legs, that means God wants us to move around. Meet with people, connect with people at a mutual level, maintain this relationship, and make a profitable relationship out of it.
Wow. So now, why is networking important for youth?
Thank you very much. Being a youth, even apart from being a youth, being human itself, you have to network. Like I said earlier, you are not meant to stay in one place. If you are staying in a comfort zone, I'm sorry to say, you will not see beyond what you have access to see. And trust me, what is outside there, it is way shoulder head above what we are saying now. So for you to leverage on your position, you have to know people, you have to connect with people. There's this popular axiom on the streets. Let me say that I have so in so. It's not as much as it is my boy. He is my boy. So that is networking in a balance of those people that are looking for a job. So if someone in that extent that you want to explore, you want to widen your tentacles, it is very, very important for you to network with people, because at the end of the day, we cannot know than what we want to know. So for you to enrich your knowledge, you must also know people. So networking is not just about, like I said earlier, it's not just about, okay, I know this person in this place. No. What are that kind of relationships that you have with different kind of people there? That is, if you call on them at any given time, will they listen to you?
Yes.
Okay, let me cite an example. Like you mentioned earlier that I was the vice president of Foye SUG. You know, while we are contesting, I happen to come from a faculty that is not known on the other campus. But because of the fact that I had actually networked with people before even the election, I had our other campus and I had them supporting me. That's because I didn't think about the fact that I'm only in my faculty and then that would be my, in quotes, my home. But I made sure that I went out, I met with people, I created that kind of synergy with them that is not when I needed them that I've started.
So you're just going to meet them.
Exactly.
You've created a good rapport
exactly.
within them.
So by the time I was in need of them, they were more than ready to help me.
Okay.
You know that there is a difference between who are you and I know him, what are you going to do? If someone is starting from who are you, you are going a long way compared to someone that, you know, when you call the person and they are asking that, what do you want?
What do you want?
So if the question is starting from who are you, that means that you have not had a good kind of networking with the person or whatsoever you are looking for. But when the question starts from what do you want me to do for you, you know, that means you have established a kind of relationship. The Yoruba will say, "He who pour water will step on the wet ground."
Yeah.
So it is very, very important for you to network. I mean, as a youth, we are just growing. We don't, permit me to use the word that we were not born with any spoon, talk less of the silver spoon. So you have to know people. Yoruba will say, that means you have to know someone to have access to something. So as a youth, it is very, very important. The influence of networking cannot be undermined.
Wow, that's a really good one. Now, some youth still feels like networking is for big professionals and big businesses. So because of that, they don't want to delve into it. So now, what are some strategies that people that they really want to like network with people? Because some people are like, they are introverted, they don't know how to walk up to someone and say, oh, my name is this, my name is that. So what strategy can you use to like create a network for yourself, especially for the undergraduates, people that are still in the university, because you can build up your network right from your university days.
Exactly. I always say this, that the kind of networks that you build in school actually goes a long way. I mean, if you are outside the four walls of the schools, it is very, very hard for you to maintain that kind of synergy. And thank God that there is a kind of paradigm shift in the way the world now. The world is now a global village. You can be
interconnected.
Yeah, exactly. You can be at the remotest area in maybe northern Nigeria, and then you are connecting with someone in an urban area as New York, Los Angeles, and the like. So we have different kind of the social microblogging platform like the X, blah, blah, and so on and so forth. So with that, it has actually given youth, even the introverted person, a kind of platform to leverage their relationship. You cannot tell me that you are even shy behind the keyboard. You know, it is not normal if you agree with me. So even if you are introverted, we have different kind of platform, we have different kind of microblogging websites that you can easily connect with people. And apart from that, you being in school, you should not be the random, I'm going to class, I'm going home, probably I'm going to library. School, library, home will not make you connect with people. I'm sorry, because obviously library, you are there to read, and decorum must be maintained. So you might not have that opportunity to meet with people. So join clubs. However, be careful of the clubs that you are joining. The one that will be very detrimental to your primary purpose in school, which is education, should be jettisoned as much as possible. You know, I'm not saying you should while away your time doing the inconsequential stuffs, but you should join clubs, you should join group society that actually add value and importance to whatever you
not just random clubs.
Exactly. Permits me to use myself as an example. When I was in school, I have a very good friend of mine. We connected on a particular aspect of our work. I studied mass communication. I wanted to major in journalism, sport journalism per se. So I was coming from Ibadan and he stays in Ekiti. So because of the fact that we connected with ourselves, it made me connect with the State Football Association, whereby I worked with them for years, even till now. Still working with them till now. It's because I was able to connect with him. If I had stayed on my own, I would just be living in that my own little fantasy. I would not be enlarging my course to that extent. And even when we started, we also brought in one of our friends that is a photographer. Imagine, look at the kind of dynasty that we are. We have the reporter, we have the videographer, we have the graphic editor. True connectivity. So, and all these things happened in school. And trust me, the photographer has actually left Ekiti now. He's in Ibadan currently, and he happened to be the official photographer of a popular football club in Ibadan. So that is only
the power of networking.
Exactly, the power of networking. Even despite the fact that we have left school. But immediately we see this opportunity that, okay, this person can do this, I'll just reach out, send the link, exactly, that you can do this, you can do that. That is the kind of relationship that you should be maintaining in school, being an undergraduate. You know, the kind of belief that you don't have to make friends or whatever. I don't believe in that. In fact, I made friends with quite a lot of people. Either they are going to impact me or not. Because some people are in your life to make you know what not to do. Why some are in your life to make you know what you have to do. Why some people are in your life to be an impact.
Can you take that again? Some people are in your life
to make you know what you are not to do.
Okay.
Why some are in your life to know what you have to do. Why some people are in your life to be an impact. Some people are in your life to be an example. So you have to know how to balance, you know, the equation there. You know that, okay, this person is an example of what I should not do. Why this person is a sigil, is a symbol of what I should, or something that I represent.
Wow.
So I am not closing doors to anybody, because I believe that life is not linked by being exposed to the good alone. You can actually be exposed to the bad, but by you not participating in it.
Wow.
But I am aware of that. So whenever that in quotes bad is coming to me, even under the facade of something else, I will have identified that no, I know what this is.
Yeah.
You understand? So networking at undergraduate level is very, very important, because the kind of friends you make in school are the kind of ones that will actually shaping your idea, what you represent, and of course what you become.
Wise words. I may say quickly before we go on a short break. I want us to quickly address the issue of fear. What do you think is the cause of this? Sharply, please.
Yeah, fear. I think fear can be attributed to quite a lot of things, be it psychological, bringing up, upbringing, and the likes. You know, some of us are brought up in iron-armed parents, you understand? You know, they don't have that confidence to even speak to their parents, talk less of those people around. Why some of us are brought up with a welcoming parent that, you know, they want to listen to whatever you want to say. So I think it boils down to how we are being brought up, and then what our personality is. Some people are just naturally reserved, while some people are artificially reserved. You know, when a child is trying to be inquisitive about a lot of things, and he or she is being shut down countless times, it is possible to kill that passion in him, which makes him artificially reserved. You know, that is one of the things that actually cause fear. It is actually upbringing, apart from the kind of temperament. You know, some people are sanguine, some people are melancholic and like.
Yeah.
So the kind of temperament and the kind of upbringing that you have is one major there are major factors when it comes to fear. Yeah. But I think everyone can overcome the fear.
Yeah, I think we still need to discuss more on that, but we'll take that right after the short break. Right about now, we are going on a short break, and when we get back, we'll be discussing more insight into networking for youths. If you are just joining us, this is still Youth Island on your darling station, OGTV. And before we went on the break, we're discussing networking for youths. And my guest has been able to do justice to that. He has been able to tell us what networking is, and how as a youth, you can thrive through your network. So now you were discussing something about fear the other time before we went on the short break. So I want you to please emphasize more on it.
Talking about fear. Fear is actually the psychological being of you not being able to express yourself well, or the kind of anxiety state. You know, when we are talking about fear, like I mentioned earlier before the break, I think fear actually boils down to how the person is being brought up. You know, you cannot compare the kind of upbringing that, you know, propagates someone that can easily speak up his mind to someone that is being shut down every now and then.
So you will not be able to relate with people well.
Not, because you believe that there's this kind of belief that if you say something, you'll be shut down. That is what we call the spiral silence. You understand? If you believe that you are not the majority, you are not part of the majority part of
you feel
the belief,
inferior.
you feel inferior, and then you just keep it to yourself that, okay, whatever you say. So, but we have to overcome that, you know, that feeling.
How can they overcome this fear?
You see, the first thing I think is belief in oneself. You know, there's difference between pride and self-belief. Though there's a thin line between the two. You know, when you are proud, it is you are definitely talking about, you are not seeing other people as being reasonable. But when you are self-confident, you know that, okay, the fact that the person is being reasonable does not mean that you are not correct. So far, you have convinced yourself.
So cut you short there, sorry. People tend to mix being confident, with being proud.
That's what I'm saying. There's a very thin line between the two, between being proud and being confident. Being proud means that you don't care whatever anybody is saying, but being confident is that you have actually weighted different kind of options and you are convinced beyond reasonable doubt that this is right. So that comes from self-conviction. However, self-conviction must actually, it's a mental process whereby you might have, ruminated about quite a lot of options, and then you believe in that this thing it is. So you have to be confident in yourself that whatever I'm doing, I think I'm right. However, you must give room for other person's ideas. When you are giving room for opinions, these are said this are said that, but you are trying to sieve between ideas. You cannot fake all ideas. That is one thing that I want people to know. People will always give you idea based on their own perspective.
You can't know it all.
They cannot, exactly. So you have to also sieve your ideas. The fact that someone is telling you that what is there is 9 does not mean that what you are seeing as being 6 is not correct. But you just have to weigh the two options together and then see the one that is right. So that conviction that your option is the better one is what we call self-confidence. But pride is when you don't care about whatever another person is saying. And true intelligence does not lie in believing in you being the highlight of knowledge. You must always accommodate people. So for you to overcome that fear, you must be very you must have that confidence in yourself that this thing is right. And even if I am wrong, that is when you now have that ability to accept the fact that you were wrong. It takes true human to believe that, okay, I'm wrong. Let me accept this and to take to correction. Taking to correction does not mean you are stupid, or does not mean that it does not mean self-defeat. However, it is you opening up to new things. Permit me to say this: when people do not correct you, it does not mean that you are right. It's just like they feel that you are beyond control. So it is more of negative than positive. So you should not be scared of anything. Give room for others to talk and then weigh your options.
Wow. Okay. Now, so what are the long-term benefits of networking for youth?
Like I mentioned, it cannot be overemphasized. Networking is actually the basis of human. We both know, human being cannot not communicate. You cannot not communicate. That means that you cannot not relate with people. That is why God did not create only Adam. He actually created someone.
Now we are going biblical.
He actually created someone as a companion, and then through that we began to grow. And then even in the Bible, like I said, God said we should be fruitful and multiply.
Yes.
It has a reason, so that we can easily relate with each other. So if we can live this life alone, only one person will be in each continent. You understand? Maybe we just have 7 persons on earth. You be in Africa, you be in Europe, live your life. But the fact that you must relate with people, that is why we have family, we have acquaintances, and we have colleagues, and in this context, network. So the long-term benefit, even the short-term and the long-term benefit is that, whenever you see now, the short-term benefit, for example, if you are an undergraduate, if you are connected with the right people, trust me, they will guide you on campus, be it study, be it how to overcome some stuff. I have quite a lot of people that when I was in school, they were so scared of themselves. They were scared of themselves. And then when they connected with the right set of people, they overcome that fear. And then outside the university world, that is where the real life is. Trust me, whatever it is that we experience in school is just like a snippet into a preamble of what it is coming. So outside the world, that is where the real life comes in. Like I said earlier, he is my boy, or he is my person, or he or she is my friend, can weigh more than I graduated with a first class. So that connecting with people, networking with people, it actually goes a long way.
With the right people.
Exactly, with the right people actually, because you can actually connect with the other
different. Yeah, so with the right people.
No matter your profession, be it corporate world, be it entertainment, whatever it is that you are doing, trust me, there are people there in that industry. You are not the only person there.
And judging with the digital world of today, we have a lot of entertainment and media career options that you have to know someone to be able to get the right jobs.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine now we have different kind of people online. For example, the entertainment industry. Whenever they want to upload their content, they will have to tag that person. They know that this person that they are tagging has a bigger platform than they are, and them tagging that person means that those audience of the other person will also see it. So that is connecting with people. Long term, it cannot be overemphasized because it goes a long way in building even yourself professionally and also as human being. So I don't think there's anyone in this life that will say that they don't want connectivity. For example, look at when the business mogul was opening his refinery in Nigeria. You see the kind of people that were tweeting about it. The number 2 richest man in Nigeria, the number 3, all of them were connecting with each other. So when the upper echelon, I mean the big men, are connecting with each other, why are we not connected?
Yeah.
So it is very, very important. Networking cannot be overemphasized, and I beseech to every one of us, even if you have the opportunity now, if you are still in your shell, you have to crawl out.
Okay, let's quickly get practical. Now, what are 3 key actions that youth can take to start building their own network?
Thank you very much. Either you are in school or not, the first step is to make friends. Trust me, make friends. Plethora, different arrays of friends, different kind of friends, but you should know the person or the persons to weed out. You have to weed some people out. If you see that they do not represent what you believe in, you have to find a way to jettison them, to exterminate them from your circle. And then secondly, nothing will come and meet you at home. You must be outside. Either online or physically. You can be in your house and then be outside, probably through social media and do spaces, WhatsApp groups and the likes. If not, go outside. There are a lot of, every December, almost every month, there are a lot of hangouts, tech hubs and the likes that people are
educational setups and all.
That people are just setting
not
up.
Not just entertainment alone.
Exactly. So you can just go, attend spaces and the likes, and then finally, I just think the best way is also to improve yourself personally. If you improve yourself, there's no way that you will not be attracted to the right set of people. Mind you, the other kind of people will come, but you are the one that you build that fence with them. So, if you are a man or woman or lady of value, there's no way that you not attract good
person.
People will say that the Yoruba will say the mango tree that is barren will not attract stone, but the one with seed, the one with fruit, will always attract stone, because people see that you have something in you. They always want to come to you.
Now, quickly, so how does networking contribute to personal growth?
Yeah, it's actually a big factor. You get, when you move with the right set of people, you yourself want to improve. You know, when the mentality is that, okay, we are not getting no for an answer, we want to get better day by day, there's no way that you will see your mate doing this and then you are so relaxed. So networking with the right set of people will also improve you, either you like it or not, and permits me to be using the sports and space. In a team, even if someone is that bad, it might be a weak link, but in most cases, the effort of the team will also cover up for the person and simultaneously improve that person. So by the time you are seeing your people doing this, doing that, you too, you don't want to be left out. Obviously, you see that your friends that you're working together are doing this, they are doing that, and then you are still probably on your bed sheet, tweeting whatever that you want to tweet. So, you know, at the end of the day, there's this moment of self-introspection that will come in, and that I have to do this.
Okay, so because of our time, can you just give us any advice to our viewers watching?
I think the best weapon you can give yourself as a youth is not violence, is not machete, is not gun or whatever. It is the kind of people that you move in, the kind of people
that you move with. Yes.
So you have to network positively. Make sure that you have people of like-mindedness. I mean, not like-minded to be lazy, to be productive.
Yes.
You understand? We also have different kind of people that they are like-minded in what it is not. So whatever it is that it is productive and you think that you can make a good thing out of it, you should work with people that, even if they are not in the same industry, but they have the same mindset. You can be in the banking industry and your friend is in the broadcasting industry, but if you guys have the same kind of mindset that you want to excel, trust me, you can move
work together. Wow, thank you so much for those insights, and it's so clear that networking is important for youth. I hope next time when I call you, you would answer to our call. It's so lovely having you on Youth Island today. And we have come to the end of today's program. I hope we all learned one or two together. Dear youth, remember, don't just sit at home. Go out there and start networking. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Also, this program is going to air again next week, same time, same station. Till I come your way again next week, my name is Onyeda Malakindele. Bye for now.